Alright, yes. Back for the start of the fourth quarter. Just going to give a scoreboard update because it's actually well fucked. Have a look at that. Up by 126 points. Start of the third quarter. A 20-goal lead. Absolutely. Oh, it's a bit embarrassing, unfortunately, for Monash. So Dick going to get the ball forward here. Monash cuts it off. And that's gone straight out on the full. That sums up Monash in a nutshell, really. Hurd going to go forward, looking for Branson. Collins there, gets the quick handball out. Berta goes on his right, looking for goals. On the frayed well out to the right, that's out on the full there. So Deck Adams, probably the best for that third quarter there. Nearly kicked three. We thought he kicked his fourth on the siren there, but umpire called it behind. As the Monash players just deciding what to do with the footy here. They switch it across to the other side of their defensive 50. A chip kick and, oh, well,
straight to it.
I mean,
reads it like a book.
It's just a bit, it's questionable, the footy brains of Monash.
Well, where to now from Monash?
I mean, the pre-season...
Their pre-season has obviously not worked.
No, they're going to...
somewhat of an Adelaide Crows.
They're going to have to go straight back to the drawing board of Monash. Because they are...
Some of these players just are not up to scratch.
As Hurdy, beautiful kick of the football, Mitchell Hurd. And he's kicked a goal there, he loves it.
And they are up by 132 points.
132 points. So that's quite embarrassing. Really, yet to kick a goal, Monash. I mean, let's just look. Every time we kick a goal this quarter, I'm just going to show you the scoreboard because it's actually, as you can see, the good luck to Nathan Murphy, the big ranger, going to be out on the G in a couple of hours. Looking forward to that. Tunner's up by 132 points. As Zimmis, gee, the boys love getting stuck into Zimmis about his leaping ability.
They
Gets about 2 centimetres off the ground, Andy Zimmis.
That's about it.
His athleticism is very low. As Kenny comes across, couldn't get the spoil there. Moy just pushes the Monash player over. He's getting stuck into it.
Moy's haircut's atrocious.
Oh, he loves it there, Moy. Look at him, just getting stuck into the plays there, Fazzy.
He gives us a look.
He does give us a look. He loves the camera, Faz. So he'll be trying to lap it up in this last quarter. Oi, Fazzy.
21.
There's Fazzy. He
21.
loves it. That shocking haircut. Gee, he has some ordinary haircuts.
Injury here. This bloke is not walking.
Monash player down.
Probably a sign that he should stop playing.
Could this be the end for this play? Could we be seeing his last game of football? Because
they're not playing final. And this guy will be on the drawing board. I mean, he's done nothing all day.
Oh, Oon's just showing a bit of... well done there by Oon. Showing a bit of sportsmanship.
Classy from Uno.
Classy from Uno. As the Monash play gets shuffled off, we don't really care about that. See you, buddy.
Not a huge loss. He's yelling out, fuck.
Oh, so he could have been doing something serious there. Anyway, back to this absolutely show of a team.
Look at Deck, he's going to read this.
As the ball gets out to forward, Deck on a 1-on-3. Did well to get it down, but Monash outnumber the under-19s. Oh, he's gone there. Great tackle. Should have been holding the ball there. Not sure about the umpire. As Bryce cleans it up in the middle, gets a sweeping handball out wide. They love looking inboard.
Look at him out on the end.
So T-Wall,
he's all alone.
Look at T-Wall.
He loves
the outside. He dominated the crowd back in his heyday.
How does he know just to play?
He loves being out on the wing. Yeah. As our boy Fazzy Mamoy. Did he just look back? Just had a gaze at the camera there, Fazzy.
He probably did. He's saying, make sure you capture this if he kicks the goal. Fucking king.
So Fazzy here.
He's missed.
Oh, I was gonna. Oh, he just flexed the lats.
That's his life of the game gone. He's had enough.
We just got that on camera. Fazzy Moy had another flex of the lats.
He would have kicked that any other day.
Look at this guy. Look at him. Yeah, mate. What a
dickhead.
What a absolute dead set man of it. What a flonk. I mean, have a look.
Dickhead.
Apparently he told the player last week to shut up, mate, and have a look at his lats.
Oh,
I mean, if I heard that, if I was out there on the footy field,
just a dickhead, isn't
I'd
he?
be. I mean, who do you think you are, buddy?
Absolute dickhead.
But that's Moi Moi, and
We love talking about Moi Moi. Hamish Dick lines up from about 60 out. Fuck me.
that's a massive kick, just to the.
That was from
hit
the
post.
square.
He's a big man, Dick.
Hamish Dick. Oh, who could ever forget that specky he took in the remember that?
Oh, I do.
He was like in year 9 with year 10.
Year 10, I believe.
He was
Yeah.
year 10, yeah.
And then that soccer goal against Taylorbury to get us back in the game.
He was electric, and he still is.
He still is.
Katz is going to
This
go
Georgie
back.
Katz
And he
definitely
wants to
gonna
get
have
in
a
on the
shot
party. He wants to get in on the party.
Had
Now,
19
I've
goal
heard he likes his
scorers.
fat minimal. George Katz. He's a
Sorry,
minimal
had 19
man.
goals. Is he a minute? So he's a level.
Apparently
He's a
minimal
level
man, yeah.
sort of
A
bloke.
levels gremlin.
Is he what they call a muzzer? Angus? Does he get the?
He's definitely in with the minimal
He
scene,
definitely
that's
looks
for
like a minimal man. I tell you what, big Georgie Katz. From about 45, big kick, but out to the left.
sure. Not that it matters. Moy comes off.
Fazzy comes off for a rest here.
He's loving life at the moment, Moy. I mean, besides playing footy, he's not enjoying his footy, but
He loves the gym, loves the missus,
Loves the missus.
loves himself.
loves himself.
Let's not forget about that.
Yeah, and he's on a shred.
He is.
He's
Oh, is he shredding now?
He's
Apparently he was.
He was bulking, yeah.
I mean, who knows with Fad? One minute he's shredded, 1 minute he's bulking. He can't make up his bloody mind.
Yeah, he's
Gets it out, and Deck's going to take an easy chest mark
go
there.
for number 4.
Looking to kick his 4th goal. I think he might be shredding for the summer. I think it's
Yeah,
summertime.
I think that's
for
what it is.
Fad.
I mean, he told me that he's wearing a long sleeve because no one can see his arms or his rig until summer. With that shocking haircut.
As Deck goes out on the right there, and he's kicked a goal, and there's a celebration
He's
from
staying in
Deck.
the team, isn't he?
He's very happy there.
He's kicked 4.
He's kicked 4. Definitely would keep
I think
him.
the team stays as it is.
Charlie Hicks definitely coming
Yeah,
in.
but maybe for Cockers? Maybe for Cockers?
No, Cockers has been very good this year.
Well, I don't know, Sam. I'm throwing names up in the air and you're declining them all.
Well, I'm not sure about the suggestions. I don't know. I really don't know. And I tell you, there's only one man who can make the decision, and that's Baz.
Yeah, that's
with
true.
That,
And he will
with
make
that
the right
massive
call.
head of
He
his.
will make the right call.
The man on, although his team is up by over 20 goals, he has a huge decision to make. Baz
goes out for
Baz.
Kenny?
Look at him. He's probably thinking, fuck, Bag has kicked 4. Bag has kicked 4.
He's looking quite relaxed, isn't he?
He is looking relaxed, but in that big head of his, he's got a lot of
has a
tough
lot
decisions to make as to what this final team's
Oh,
going to
no,
look like
he's
here.
just cracked it. Baz just cracked it.
Oh, did
He
he?
didn't like what he just saw.
Didn't get that there.
And that's what I love about Baz.
That's what I love about Baz.
He's up by...
I mean, we're up by 141 points, and Baz
he still
still cracks it. I mean, that just shows how much he loves under 19 footy. As Larkers here, good spread. Nug trying to get the juke, got tackled. Out to Campigley, composure by Finn. Puts the man with the ball under a lot of pressure. Monash, great smother. The boys still getting in and under. Monash here trying to get the ball out, but Frosty says, sorry lads, stay right there.
I think one of the best things Baz did all year as coach is get rid of those McPherson brothers. I mean, they were just trouble from the get-go, really. They slowed down the team an awful lot. They didn't show up to training. They had zero commitment to the side. And you know what Baz said? Baz said, you know what? If you've got no commitment, fuck you, you're out. And we have not seen those two nuisances of twin brothers ever since. And that's just Baz putting the foot down, isn't it?
Well, that's just Baz showing a bit of authority and showing that
He says, you're not going to show up to training, you're not going to have anything to do with my life. And his life is the under-19s.
and that shows how much Baz cares about this football club and cares about this team.
Exactly right. And
Hopefully holding up the flag at the end of
the
this year.
side ever since.
I know.
I just questioned their attitude, those two.
So Finney Campigley here, probably definitely in the top 3 players of this football team. It's been an absolute
Another name
absolute
we are
star this
forgetting
year.
is Matt Burgoyne.
Mac Burgoyne,
Now, what
yes.
happened to him?
What's happened to Burgoyne? Just
He hasn't rocked up to the game today to watch his side.
so Finney, beautiful kick. Finney Campigley, he's got a lovely boot on him, and he's going to slot
I
that.
think we can write off Burgoyne's season.
Oh, I think we can.
I think he just got sucked in with the McPhersons, sucked in with the wrong crowd. And I think Baz might have showed him the door as well, just due to not rocking up to training, no discipline.
Bit lazy. Probably can't find a spot in the team either, to be honest.
Bit of a loose cannon, Burgoyne. Got a misses now as well, as we all know. Is that news to you? Oh, that's interesting.
I've been out of the scene for a while. I haven't heard about that
he's got
one.
A girlfriend now, so that could have something to do with it. But you know, Baz was like,
I think that could definitely have something to do with it.
There's no time for misses, mate. You know, get out of here. And there's rumours going around that Burgoyne's now a bigger wom than Quag. Which is probably almost impossible.
That's a tough ask.
Yeah,
but,
very tough ask. But I'm sure it's just the boys stirring him up. Dick through the middle of the ground. He goes out wide decks there.
Looking to hit up Deck. Diving effort from Branson, I believe. As Deck gets a handball out to Branson.
Geez, Branson did well there.
Branson just a nice chip kick.
Branson did well
and
there.
Hits up big boy Mitchie Hughes. Going to look for his second goal of the game. We've had a lot of multiple goal scorers. We've had a lot of guys kick 2 or 3 goals in this game. Deck's kicked 4. I think Hamish just kicked 5 or 4. So those two probably the highest goal scorers of
Wasn't that a huge play there from Branson? I mean, life hasn't actually exactly been easy for Branson lately, of course, with Laura Burke going back to Aiden. Life has not been easy for the young chap, but stepped up there, didn't he? And he will be important come finals time.
He will be, and we need him up and firing for finals.
Sure, the YS will get down to the game in some of those finals games. And
I love it. As we just go across to the bay again, I mean, look at that shot. You got the scoreboard, 154 points up, and the bay in the background. Have a look at that. Where else would you rather be? And look at these two lads there. Fossils loving the footy.
Bring our sponsor.
Those two lads loving having
They love the Saturday Arvo.
They love the Saturday morning into Arvo footy. They've been around the block. They have those lads.
At the end of the day, they come back to this.
Out here on the balcony with us as Fazzy gets a kick forward. Good pick up. Just getting the handball away is Zimmis. Zimmis fetching for the footy. Gets out to Deck. Deck to Dick.
Out of bounds would be a good result right now.
Monash trying to learn how to pick up the footy there. They get it. He's done well, the lad. Gets it down to the wing there. Oh, Macari probably could have done better there. Hines looking to lay a tackle. Good stuff there by Tommy Kenny. Cockers mots up the mess.
Oh, Big Branson had no
Goes out to the wing. Branson realised the ball's there.
Look at the evasive skills
look at Faz. Puts the afterburners on. Goes inboard. Oh!
98's lined him up.
The big fella just went to go bang.
98 lined up T-Well.
I tell you what, if he connected there, we would have had an all-in brawl there. The big fella.
T-Well. I reckon 98's getting a bit angry.
I reckon 98 just says, you know what, my team's fucking shit. I'm gonna take a couple of heads out while these guys go into finals.
He's had enough.
And we don't want any injuries. We got to realise that.
Had an absolute.
There's about 12 minutes left in this match. We would not want an injury. We want all these boys fit and firing. It's Monash out in the wing. Gee, could you imagine if the big man cleaned up 12? Oh, it would have been on.
He pulled out at the right time, good old T-Well, because he was running at it, and then he's just ducked the head back.
He has. And that ogre of a man would have cleaned him up.
Oh, he would have sent him straight to the Sandy Hospital.
Gee, can we hear the bangers downstairs? Is that
Yeah, now what is that?
Well, I'm not sure what's going on there. I think the Resis are getting up and about. The ball's in Brighton, it's forward 50. Tapping it on his Larkers. He's done well there. He's done very well, actually. Zimmer's going to get the ball forward, straight to the middle. And there is Fazzy Moi Moi. Oh, he gives the hands off to Benny Cochran. I have just seen one of the most disgusting decisions I've ever seen in my life. Fazzy Moi just didn't want to kick the goal.
Is that Faz not being confident to go back?
I believe that's Faz trying to give a goal to Benny. But at the end of the day, mate, you just go back and kick it. All right. And I'm not sure why Benny Cochran's calling for the footy as well.
Yeah, that was interesting.
You know, we are up by a lot, but
okay, so listen to this here. There is almost exactly 10 minutes to go. Are Monash kicking a goal today?
That is a huge call.
Are they kicking a goal today?
Monash are yet to kick a goal, and I think this last 10 minutes we just try and get around Monash. I mean, let's get him a goal. Let's cheer for Monash because the odds are just really against him, and I just don't see an avenue to goal for Monash. As Hines in defence there.
You feel bad for the backman today, mate.
Oh, they've been under the pump. They've been getting the footy, and even if you're playing full forward to Monash, you haven't seen the ball all day. It hasn't been down there.
You're playing in the back line for Old Brighton. You're not seeing it.
Exactly. There's Connor off here, looking to go inside 50.
Of course, today's game brought to you by our sponsor.
There's Collins on the run.
Our sponsor over at Equinox.
Been a bit wayward, the Brighton Grammar, 22 goals, 27 now.
This game's brought
Up by 156 points. I mean, that is just... That's...
that is huge. I just they got to 200.
They could have easily gone to 200 if they kicked a bit straight.
Of course, Old Brighton's major sponsor there, Hodges, supporting Old Brighton for a while now.
Hodges helping us out here.
As well as our major sponsor here, Equinox XE54, which is on tonight, so get down.
Get down, we're giving them a bit of a shout out. But if you
also shout out to our other third sponsor, Simon Kenny's Pharmacy, for all your pharmaceutical needs. You know, arguably the reason why C. Kenny ever got a game in the first place was because it was the sponsor's son.
Yeah, that is a good point there.
Simon said, feeling I will sponsor you with all my cash. Probably if you play my son.
Probably chops out the painkillers and a couple of those Voltaren and Emma-Gels, does Simon Kenny. As the ball's thrown in, gee, just can't get over 98, and how he's actually allowed to play on the field this afternoon.
I'd love to check his ID, wouldn't you?
Oh, you'd love to see the ID on him. He's probably from bloody Iceland, the big man.
He's definitely
Georgie Cat, shuffling for the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. 159 to 3. I came here today thinking we'd probably get up, by about 40 points, 40, 60 points. I didn't think we'd be up by 156, I tell you what.
Really let us down here.
Monash have let us down, but it's been a good goal show for the boys as Catsy looking to hit up Frosty. I think they're all just trying to get on the action now. Frosty's moved up forward. Monash stifling for the ball. They managed to get a hands out, but he runs straight into traffic, potentially holding the ball. Great tackle by Hurdy. Probably just want a ball up here and they get one.
Geez, these Razzies are dropping bangers. Honourable mentions to Hack Freeman. He's a ex-thirds player alongside me with Mr. Nixon. Hack Freeman's really stuck.
Hines looking out for Bagger. Bagger all by himself. Tell you what, he would want to go back and have a shot here.
I don't think he has the distance. Those legs are very skinny.
I've done a bit of goal kicking stuff with Deck. I think he has the legs on him. He's got a nice kick about him. We'll see how he goes. This would be
now Shroom's just running around here. I think Shroom wants it.
Oh, Shroomy wanted it. Deck goes, Shroomy, I'm kicking 5, buddy. Get out of my way. So Bagger, from about 45, lets loose, but it's well out to the left, and he's kicked that out on the full. So I think one thing that Brighton could improve on today is definitely the goal kicking accuracy.
22-27.
I mean, bit of quick maths there. What's the how many shots is that? 20. Didn't do maths all year 11 and 12. That's 49. 49 shots scoring. 49 scoring shots to 3. So
dismal.
If you ever think of a stat, Deck here wanted to kill. Fazzy just wraps it up. Is he going to go?
Fazzy celebrate?
Oh, did he celebrate? Oh, did he just do it? Oh!
What was that? Stop now.
I have just seen. I've just vomited in my mouth. I've just vomited all over the camera. That is one of the most disgusting goal celebrations I've ever seen in my life, and I'm just sickened. I'm absolutely disgusted in how he thinks showing the lats is a goal celebration. That is one of the biggest turn-ups by the man himself, Fazzy Moy, mate. You really just need to get your head screwed on straight, mate. That is a shocker. You got no lats, mate. How do you like that, mate? Coming from a man who hasn't been to the gym in 2 years, you got nothing, buddy.
Oh, in the back.
Could have been in the back there. And Monash on for their first goal here. Let's get around him. Monash here going deep inside forward 50. Ball goes up. They get a crumb. Could Lynham be the goal scorer? Ex-BGS boy. Oh, he's going to get a high five. Oh, no. It's going to be Justin Lynham here. Ex-BGS student. This is huge. This is probably the biggest moment in the game. Justin Lynham, can he kick the first goal for Monash? Ex-BGS boy.
What year did he leave, do you reckon?
I think it was start of senior school. So he left year 8, end of year 8. Yeah, he was.
you sure?
Remember, he won the sprint. Remember the...
Oh, yeah, he did, yeah.
So line him. XBGS boy for the first goal. Oh, no. Well, Justin. Oh, they're going to get another one here. Oh, T-Wall. Oh, T-Wall.
Furious.
Twal has absolutely...
I think the umpire just wants him to get a goal, to be honest.
So T-Wall giving away another free. And he's not happy, T-Wall. He's livid. Because he could have just given Monash their first goal of the game.
I think the umpire just
So this bloke to kick their first goal for the game. The umpire doesn't know. This is controversy here. Is it going to be a goal? Is it going to be a point?
Oh, there is no third umpire. Yeah, we got it on tape.
It's gonna. That's a behind, mate. It's behind on the score review there. So the umpire's just given a. Catsy.
The bull.
Meanwhile, he's sorry about it. Got a bit sidetracked about the.
That was huge.
Do you reckon that was a goal or no goal?
I reckon we've gone up to the review system just a behind there. So the umpire.
He went like
the umpire's done the box there. Very questionable.
I thought he might have been coming upstairs to you.
Yeah.
I think.
Replay.
Yeah, I think he's. We might have to have a look at that at the end of the game there. There's no cameras in local footy, buddy. I'm not sure what he was thinking.
Did Monash kick a goal?
That's the question. We're gonna have to have a look at that.
It looked like a point.
Yeah, I think we give it a point. We're not giving Monash a goal. They don't deserve to kick a goal, really. That's it. Camera
in the back. The umpires have gone all in favour of Monash.
Camera here, just getting out of focus. Probably just need it.
The umpires are all in favour of Monash. Crowd slowly building here at Beach Road.
It is. As we get the focus back on that camera. So yeah, the crowd is building now for the Rezzies, and then the big one's game against Skevs, which is going to be a big one.
If you're a part of this team, but you're not getting a game, you'd expect it to still show up, wouldn't you?
You expected to get around the lads,
where
show
is
up.
Burgers
Who knows?
Now what we're going to do is we're going to go live here and give Mac Burgoyne a call. This is an under 9.
I don't mind this, Angus, because it.
And now we're going to work out just where
Hurdy here. So couldn't see that, a bit blurry. Heard he kicks a goal.
We're going to give Burgoyne. He played last week, I believe, right?
Yeah, okay, so we're going to go live here. We're going to put him right under the spot here. Steve-O's going to fire some questions. And we're just going to see a live interview here with Mac Burgoyne on his whereabouts.
Is he with the missus?
Will he pick up the phone?
Burgers, how are you?
Yeah, good. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just calling the game here at South Road and wondering, as a player of Old Brighton, why you aren't here?
Gus, if you just want to take a look down at the rival bench, just for a second.
Oh, there he is. And we doubted that he wasn't here, and there he is, Mac Burgoyne on the phone. We went for a live phone call, looking to expose Burgoyne for not rocking up to the game, but he's here and he's proved himself very well. As Bertie gives us the thumbs up there.
Well, that's quite embarrassing for me.
That's quite embarrassing there on Gus Stevenson's behalf.
Well, I don't know why I ever doubted you, Burgers. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining the coverage. See you, mate. Oh, geez, a little. I don't know why I ever doubted.
So Steve-O there, just embarrassing himself, really. That's from an expert's point of view, that's quite embarrassing there, Stevenson.
Well, he asked me to look down at the bench, and there he is with the hair up.
But I tell you, he wasn't there at the start of the game.
No,
I can confirm that.
Yeah.
As a shot goes by Dick, ball's going to go out of bounds. No, it's going to be another minus score.
Skevs.
Yeah, it's Skevs as reserves. They're going to win by like 100 points.
Yeah, they look like an alright outfit.
But you never know, the Rezzies with big Steve Alessi. Who knows?
Freeman, Alex Nicholas. Never know.
As
1 minute left on
1 minute left on the clock here. We're looking to wrap this game up. Are they going to kick another goal? Hammer goes to hit someone up inside forward 50. All by himself is Frosty, looking for his first goal of the game. Been in defence all day. So we'd love to get in on the action here. And if he kicks this, Brighton Grammar will be up by 178 points.
Yeah.
Which is just well fucked, to be honest with you. As Frosty
and he kicks it.
Slots it right to the middle. Well done, Sammy Frost. kicking his first goal of the day.
Players get around in 30 seconds to go.
And if we go over to this scoreboard.
174 point win.
What are we up by? Oh, we're up by 174. Sorry, the maths is at an all-time low here. Up by 174 points. I mean, good on you, Monash. You're an absolute superstar of a team. Back to the drawing board for you. Having a horrible season.
Bunch of absolute.
I mean, they really are an ordinary team. As the siren's going to go here on what's been an absolute demolishing by the Brighton Grand boys. There's no other better word to describe it.
Branson was
absolute smashing. 178 to 4. Everyone was
good.
outstanding.
Jack Adams kicked 4.
Everyone was good.
Yeah, everyone just played their
T.
role.
Kenny a bit quiet, but you know, he's down in defence, so we'll give the defenders a bit of a chop out, you know.
Yeah.
They didn't get much action.
And there's Baz, hands on head, itching.
Think Baz on head, feeling that head.
coming in for Charlie?
And the game is all done, but the question is, we're back here next week, I believe, against Mazenod, and the winner goes into the grand final, Steve-O. It's going to be huge.
Absolutely amazing. And it was great to be back behind the camera.
Oh, it's great to be back in the commentary box and behind the camera.
Nice win, Barrel.
We definitely missed
Finally
it.
feeling at home again.
As Baz gives the hands up there. Look at the head on him. He loves it. Yes, Baz, he loves it. Giving away to the camera.
Did he give away?
Yeah, he did give away there.
The head
Bazzy.
coach is happy with the performance.
He's happy with that. As the boys get around each other, that's going to be a huge win. And what's set to be a huge afternoon with Murph, and then a massive night for the lads.
Of course. As it always is with these tunnels, they love
And
their
bit of
Saturday
respect to Zav Pim
And then there
chopping
is
out as the runner.
the
But the
lonely-
story of the afternoon, of this morning,
lonely
is this man, Charlie Kenny. Where is he? We're just going to try and pick up. There he is, all by himself.
Just trying to get in on
He's
the
just
action.
trying to get on the action. He doesn't. He's in his head. He's going, "Am I playing finals football?"
I ever
And there's Charlie Hicks saying, "You know what, Charlie? I'm going to be playing. Are you playing?"
See Kenny.
See Kenny here.
Season over.
Is he going to get a game? Is he going to get a game, Charlie Kenny?
He's going to miss out on the festivities.
As the boys wrap it up, and that's going to be it.
Old Brighton just starting to create a buffer.
As that's it for the lads on what's been an absolutely demolishing game. We'll just get a final look at that scoreboard. 178 to 4,
Game
25,
brought to you by Simon
28.
Kenny's Pharmacy and our friends down at Equinox.
That's going to be it. Steve-O and Gracie signing
Signing
off.
out.
It's good to be back, and we'll see you next week for finals football.